What's up guys, James here, welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video I'm talking about Roblox events. This is a discussion video, so stick around and I'll be talking about the state of events and my opinions on them. Basically, events have been on a really downward, bad spiral ever since like 2017. I played Roblox a lot on that year, and what I liked about the game is that it actually had events. You know something's wrong when I actually miss the sponsored 3 game events. Now, despite what many may say, events are not removed from Roblox. They're very well a thing, just few and far between, at this point and extremely distant from their past glory. Now, an event is a special occurrence that takes place on Roblox in which you're able to win items that fit a specific theme. Typically, you get a badge with each item, and the avatar shop also releases a couple items for the occasion. Sometimes a new game is made to host the event. I really like when this is the case, and in my opinion, events fall into one of 3 categories which I've made, each with their similarities, each with their differences. Sponsored events are probably the most common type of event, and they're events in which Roblox sponsors something, whether this be another video game, a TV series, a restaurant, or something else. Typically, there used to be 3 games which the event would take place on, and these 3 games each had an avatar item you would win by completing a challenge or doing some sort of task within the game to get the item. And the catalog would release a few items in the shop for the occasion. An unsponsored event is an event which is made by Roblox for Roblox. One example of this is the events with the sole purpose of promoting gift cards, which are pretty scummy in my opinion. And another example was the recently and widely popular RB Battles event. Holiday events are the 3rd type of event, and they're events with the purpose of celebrating a certain holiday. Examples of this can include egg hunts, Halloween events, and gift explosions. And if you don't recognize the last 2, don't worry, I'll explain it later. So first I'll talk about unsponsored events, because it's probably the smallest to explain. There aren't much unsponsored events. The most recent one was RB Battles, and I didn't actually participate in it because I'm just not motivated to use Roblox's events anymore. Roblox has continued to disappoint me time and time again to the point where if they actually do manage to make a new event, my excitement for it is just at an all-time low. The event actually sounded good though. YouTubers get to battle it out for a prize. It encourages players to discover new YouTubers. And if Roblox were to do something like this again, maybe they could choose some more lesser-known YouTubers to give them some recognition. Maybe ones with like a couple thousand subs or like 10,000 subs. Instead of people like Dennis and Creekcraft. Prizes could even be exclusive catalog items that the winner gets, like in the Ready Player One events. That's what they did with this event as well, I'm pretty sure. And I think Roblox should do a bit more unsponsored events, not for any particular reason, but maybe just so they could interact with the community a bit more, and allow the players to win some prizes that don't have brands stamped all over them. Then there's the sponsored events. There used to be a huge amount of these, although they're fairly uncommon now. I really like the old template you used to use for these events. I know a lot of people don't, but I do. I mentioned this earlier, but I'll do it again anyways. There's 3 games with a prize to be won in each game. Simple and effective. Some of the games chosen were less popular ones, and so the events brought some recognition and some new players to them. I'm not sure why Roblox stopped doing it this way. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's always a phrase that comes to mind when I think about these kind of things, because Roblox always seems to mess things up for no apparent reason. The recent sponsored events seem pretty lousy. I didn't like any of them. I remember when I played the Wonder Woman event a few months ago, maybe during the summer or September, I'm not sure when it came out. But I basically won all of the event in a day. The entire thing was just centered on doing a couple of easy quests to get some coins, and then grinding one single quest about killing rats for a couple of hours to get the rest of the coins needed to purchase all of the items. I like how Roblox actually took the time to make a game that the event would be hosted on though. But boy oh boy, the textures of the buildings looked like something straight out of a PS2 game, and it was filled with bugs. The AI of the rats you needed to kill for the quest was atrocious. They just sort of levitated around with no animation, and to kill them you just auto-hit them with the sword a couple times. I had to restart the game once because of the events that required a boulder to be broken. It just wasn't working for some reason. And most of it was just a walking simulator. Although, I don't really care because I just watch YouTube videos in the background while I walk around the map. There was also this one event about scripting or coding or something. I forgot the name of it, something like that. It had a couple items to win like usual, but the entire event was beatable in like 20 minutes. Then we come to the holiday events. This used to be the peak of the Roblox gameplay experience. You would be excited for these events from the beginning of the year. Roblox would go all out with making their own games with them. Puzzles with cool twists. Things to be unlocked to open up the way for even more items to be earned. Egg Hunt 2017, best Egg Hunt, I'm looking at you. But now the only Roblox holiday event that even exists anymore is the Egg Hunt. And if Roblox got rid of it, I wouldn't even be surprised, nor would I be upset at this point. 2018 was the last great Egg Hunt. It was fun, majestic, dare I say amazing. You traveled to different dimensions to earn all these different eggs. Then in 2019, everything just flew off the rails for some reason. Who, what, why, where, when, I have no clue. Who thought this would be a good idea? Who's making all these calls at Roblox in these like past couple of years? It was basically a dev hunt, not even an egg hunt, a dev hunt, which is a lot of people call it. You traveled to like 50 different games to just clutter up your continue playing list, and let's be honest, after we got the egg, we never played these games again. And then you get this weird sci-fi looking Fabergé egg at the end. In the words of Epic Rika, why put all of your effort into 50 bad things when you can put it all into one good thing? At least in the 2019 Egg Hunt, they made a lobby game for the events. I didn't play the 2019 Egg Hunt at all. I only won a single egg from it, which could be found in the lobby. And I actually greatly regret that now. But they didn't even make a lobby in 2020. They just threw a list of games at us and told us to go to them. They get rid of Gift Explosions, they get rid of Hallows Eve, they get rid of the April Fool's joke, and then they throw these really lousy egg hunts at us. It's gotten to the point where no event is better than the events they're throwing at us now. And are you guys having high hopes for 2021's egg hunt? Because I can say for certain that I am not. So yeah, that was a bit of a rant / discussion about the state of Roblox events ever since 2018 to 2019, when they just started getting worse and worse. I hope you watched till the end, and if you have any debates, anything that adds to the discussion, thoughts in general, I greatly encourage you to comment them down below, as I'm always open to hearing other people's thoughts and opinions, and I love reading comments like that relating to my posts. And I'll see you on the next one.